What's up, y'all? This is Daniel with Pride of the Southland Kennels. Just got a breeding update for y'all today. I'm gonna do a little bit of walking and talking. We got Tellico up here with the goats. We moved the goats up here, trying to get them to hopefully clean out this little area right here. They ain't made their way over there to it yet, but we moved them up here for now. So I'm gonna take y'all down to Iris real quick, let y'all see her, and then we'll get into the topic. All right, we're down here with Iris now. As you can see, she looks a little more full. I think she's starting to show signs that the pregnancy or that the breeding might have took. Still, obviously not confirming anything, but she's starting to show signs. Anybody that's watched the videos and seen what she typically looks like, she's starting to fill up a little bit. So if the breeding did take around July 19th, that'll be day 63 from the original tie. So July 19th, if everything goes well and she keeps showing signs and that the breeding did take, then that time frame will be when the pups are here. All right, and we're over here with Neela now to get into the topic of the video. As somebody asked me the other day what was wrong with having a 90-pound or 100-pound bulldog as long as it was still athletic, and the answer to that question coming from me is absolutely nothing wrong with that. I just don't want anyone to think that because I don't favor those types of dogs that I'm saying there's something wrong with them. Every man or dog breeder, man or woman, has the right to breed whatever types of dogs that they prefer. I just prefer the small ones. I prefer the small ones because a few reasons. These ain't in any order from importance to me. Number one, they're not going to eat as much. A 50-pound dog is going to eat less than a 100-pound dog. Number two, a 50 to 65-pound dog is going to be a lot easier to handle for me, or for anyone, but I just don't want to handle a dog that big. Number three, if you look back on history, everybody, now I'm not saying that the American Bulldog is the original Bulldog. Do I think it come from that somewhere along the line? Absolutely. Original Bulldog was around 45 pounds. When you're talking about Bulldogs, the Bulldogs and the Bull and Terriers are typically smaller dogs. And then somewhere along the line, something else got added into it. Some kind of Mastiff type breed or Molosser type breed. So that's why I like the smaller dogs, guys. I don't want anyone to think that I am being critical or criticizing anyone that has the larger dogs. I've had larger dogs on my property. It's just not, it's not my favorite thing. You know, I don't favor the big dog. I have never felt the need to have a 90+ pound dog. And again, there's absolutely nothing wrong with them. So that's what we're trying to do. Anyone that's, and I'm getting some new subscribers, so I know not everyone has followed the channel from start to finish. Even the people that's been subscribed for a while, they may not watch all the videos, but that's one of my goals outside of how do these dogs act around farm animals. It's the size of them. Temperament, health first, temperament, the way they act. What can they do for me? What's their attitude? What's their work ethic? And then size. If they pass all that, then I can start working on the size a little bit. I do have small dogs out here. My biggest dog right now is 69 pounds. One of his sons, Tellico, one of Neelan's sons, Tellico, may pass him up, but I don't know for sure. And I'm going to apologize for the wind. Let me take a break. All right, maybe we'll get a little bit of break from the wind, but that's one reason why I haven't put out a whole lot of videos. Every time I go to film, the wind's blowing. So back to the topic real quick. Yeah, we're breeding for the smaller type dogs. We don't want to go so far down in size that these dogs aren't really fitting the standard, but I want to hang out around the bottom end of that standard. I do want good bites on the dogs. I want scissor bites. I just feel like doing any type of catch work, that type of bite is gonna serve a better purpose. Do we have some undershot dogs or underbite dogs? Yes, it's in the standard with the NKC. Our dogs, Tellico and Kneeling, they have underbites. It's not, doesn't stop them from doing the jobs that we got them to do. But if I can clean that up and get that out of my strain, then absolutely I want to. Decent length muzzles. Tellico's is about as short as I want to go. From the front it looks fairly short, but profile picture, if I can I'll throw one in the video. Profile picture of him from the side, you can see that it's got a decent length on it. It's approaching 3 inches, I think. Kneeling's got a good length muzzle on him. He's getting a little riled up because I'm out here outside of the fence and the chickens and the goats are out. So Kneeling, he's got a good length muzzle on him. It's not too short, not too long. I don't want the long, narrow muzzles. I've had dogs like that. I want them to be able to have them wide nostrils and the wide muzzle with a decent length where they can breathe, and then also that gives them more opportunity to bite, get a good grip on something. This right here is our Bielefelders. There's one of the roosters. These are pretty birds. And I know I'm all over the place, but I'm just so busy. I'm not putting out a whole lot of videos right now, and I apologize. But yes, I do believe that breeding took, and everything out here is small. We got small goats, small bulldogs, small acreage. That's just how I roll, I guess. I like the smaller animals and dogs and things like that. Absolutely, again, nothing wrong with the larger dogs, but I got 5 dogs right now. If they was all 100 pounds, I'd be feeding 500 pounds worth of dogs, but instead I'm probably feeding 300 pounds worth of dogs. So that cuts back on your feed bill. They're easier to handle. If I got to get 2 dogs to help at the same time on a job with any type of catch work, it's just going to be easier to get those dogs off. Now, if I was a mountain of a man, yeah, a 90-pound dog wouldn't mean much to me. You know, I know several guys that are 6'5", 6'6", 300 pounds and have these dogs, and they're all right with the bigger dogs. And like I said, I'm not. I'm going to do what I want to do with my dogs. That's one of the few things in life that I get the freedom to do. There's nothing that I want to do to break any laws. So everything that I'm doing out here and with my dogs, for my dogs, I'm completely within the law. And if I breed my dogs down to a certain size or phenotype or whatever, and somebody says, hey, you can't call them dogs American Bulldogs no more, then guess what? Screw your paperwork and the 3-letter kennel club. I don't care about that. Yeah, I want my dogs registered because it shows their pedigree and their family tree. But if it's going to be to that point, and there's some people kind of hinting at that, then I don't care. I know where these dogs come from, and if I keep them around for years and years and years, I know generations on generations, and if they act the way I want them to act, and they're structurally sound, I don't care what anybody calls them. They're bulldogs at the end of the day. And that's, you know, that's sorry to be like that, but that's just kind of where I've went to with it. You know, I get tired of everybody criticizing everything. You know, once again, you know, I got a 48-pound dog out here. It's 22 months old. Somebody was saying, well, she still got growing to do. Yeah, she probably does got a little bit growing to do, but she's 48 pounds. She ain't gonna gain another 20 pounds. I would say she might gain 3 or 4 more pounds. I keep my dogs somewhat fit and lean. I don't overfeed them, and they're pretty active. They get to run. When something goes down and we need them to work, then yeah, we'll do that. Tellico likes to walk the fence line. Kneeling likes to run the fence line. The other dogs, they're out and about, and if we have something for them to do and something comes up, then I know which dog I can grab, and you know, and that's just that. You know, I'm not getting wrapped up into all the I don't know what the word is. I'm just not getting wrapped up in anything anymore. I'm doing what I want to do. And that's it. And I like small bulldogs. And that's what hopefully we're going to produce. If we don't produce small, but they act right, I'm all right with that. It's not that I'm aiming to produce just small dogs with their temperament and drive just, you know, not really playing a factor in what I keep. I'm not doing that. You know, first things first, size is at the end of the list. I just happen to start off with a small male to some large females, and the ones that I've kept have ended up fairly small, to be honest with you. So anyways, that's my take on that. Hope everyone understands, and if you don't, well, then maybe when you have your own breeding program and sorry, my phone cut off, got too hot. So real quick, we're gonna wrap this up. What I was saying is, if you don't like what I'm doing, you don't agree with what I'm doing, that's perfectly fine. Whenever you start your own breeding program, you can breed big dogs if that's what you want to do. Me, I'm not going to do it. And that's that. If you don't like my dogs, don't watch my channel. Simple as that. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. This is Daniel with Pride of the Southland Kennels. Until next time.